I'm the type of person that I hear excuses and all they are to me are just stories. I had a lot of what people would call tragedies in my life, and some of the tragedies have been ones that I never wanted to go through, never chose to go through, but decided that there were reasons for it, and some of those reasons have become apparent to me as life has gone on. But we were blessed with 4 sons. My oldest son Connor was born back in November of '82, identical twin sons Ian and Joe in November of '84, and then my youngest son Andrew in July of '87. When the twins were 3.5 years old, they started going blind and having a lot of problems walking, and within a year they lost all of their capabilities to be able to function as the normal children they were as they were growing up. Within 1 year they were completely blind, they went mute, they were unable to do anything voluntarily, and my wife and I and their brothers took care of them at home, and we loved them until Joe died in December of 2000 from pneumonia, and Ian died in March of 2003 from pneumonia as well. So for a parent, I think one of the greatest tragedies you could ever have is to bury one of your children, and in my wife and my case, we buried 2 of them. But as part of that, we found Ian and Joe were diagnosed with a very, very rare genetic disease, and we decided to do something about the disease instead of wallowing in our sorrow. And we were very successful in that the genes were found, and there's meaningful research that's now being done for children with a disease called Batten disease. And that's the legacy of Ian and Joe, to be able to find out what was the cause of that disease. Now, a lot of the ability, the strength to be able to do that was not only based in my belief in God, and I'll say in our belief in God, but also in the belief that we will, it was our responsibilities not only to take care of the boys, but to take care of ourselves. How does one help a person and take care of a person if they're not taking care of themselves? And for a while, for a good part of my life, I was doing a lot of taking care of other people, but not taking care of myself. And when I came to that realization that if the more that I take care of myself, and the way that I take care of myself is through meaningful exercise and going to places that are very non-traditional and places that people perceive as being unsafe, I found that they were very gratifying and very rewarding to me and gave me a great deal of strength. And so for the last 12, 14 years, I've gone out and sought very non-traditional things to do in life, and things that people just say that I'm crazy. Well, if I'm crazy, I'm glad I'm crazy, because they've been extremely rewarding. And as a scout leader, and my 2 healthy sons, Andrew and Connor, being Eagle Scouts, I spent a lot of time in the outdoors with the boys, and I was very blessed to be able to do that. Well, tragedy struck us again, and this time it was so different. It was worse, if you can imagine, burying the twins, in that my youngest son Andrew, at the age of 23, was murdered for no apparent reason as a tow truck driver in Baltimore, Maryland on November 1st, 2010. And he left behind at that time, 6-month-old infant son, who Andy and his girlfriend were living in our house. And so my grandson Zeke, doesn't have his father anymore, but the strength to be able to get through that has been, what word do I want to use? It's been, a lot of it's from going out and taking care of myself and being strong of body, which makes me strong of mind, which makes me strong in spirit. So don't have any self-limiting beliefs as to what will the neighbors think, what will my family think. Take some risks in life, find some breakthrough goals, find out the things that you can truly do. They will benefit you so much that by getting out there and doing things, your health will be better, your relationships will be better, your spirit will be better, and you will have a much more gratifying life, and being able to accept and understand whatever challenges that life and or God provide to you. You can make informed decisions as to what you're going to do with them. You can wallow in the sorrow and say, oh, woe is me, or you can do something about them. And we are doing things about the deaths of our 3 children, and part of that is just helping people, and that's the reason why I'm making this video. Get out there, live your life, enjoy life, and you will be rewarded from it.